Good evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024. We're back with the London Greens and today we're playing Season 10, Episode 1. I'll be honest with you, I'm actually quite proud of myself for coming back after Season 9 and coming at this season with a new approach and choosing to come back and play some more Football Manager because Season 9 did not go very well for us. In fact, it rounded out really poorly. Really poorly. And I lost a lot of faith. I mean, look at the amount of losses in there to round out the game. Okay, yes. We were scoring goals. We were on the attack. We were quite dangerous. But we were not good in defense. And a good start to the season here, you can see. A really good start to the season when we only lost one game in the first, 10 matches? Potentially? Yeah. We lost 2. We lost our way a bit. We bounced back. And we lost, then we bounced back, then we lost, and then we drew a load of games. Then we lost, and then we bounced, and it was just very up and down, and then it absolutely tailed off. The car span into the barriers we went, and there was no saving it. There was no saving it, unfortunately. This season, we're going to go again. And the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go and play against the London Samurai. A team that we actually, it says we've got previous meetings against them. We didn't do too badly. I mean, I want to see that. We played them in a friendly earlier on in this preseason, and it was a 2-2 with Giannis Papazios scoring twice, all the goals in the first 25 minutes. We'll take a look at that particular game, and the possession was very much in their favour. You can see that, as was the XG. I mean, look at that, 4.4. That is not a game we want to emulate. We don't want to repeat that, because that is not what we're after. Whereas they've only beaten us one time, and it was last season. Every other time has been a win for us, or a draw. It's quite bonkers. We're going to look at the data hub. We're going to look at the next performance meetings. No, sorry, one. There we go, the overview. It says they play wing play. It says they play wing play, so they're going to have players who we're going to have to deal with in our defense. First game of the season, guys. Let's get into it. Okay. Wants me to make a lot of changes to this team. It really does. It really does. Who did want a left back? It wants Akeem Brathwaite a left back. Okay, interesting. And we're going to go into the team selection. We're going to look at the opposition. Ask the assistant what he thinks we should do. He says we should be marking Omar Parker quite well. Interesting. Keeping tight on him. That's an interesting one. Okay. I just quickly want to have a look at their style again. Data hub, overview, central midfielder, and then a box-to-box. So Diamond is going to go up and down. Defensive midfielder, central midfielder. Okay, so wing back and full back. So there might be a chance. Yeah, it does look like they are going to move forward a little bit. It does look like they're going to move forward up the left-hand side a little bit. So it might not be the worst thing to just start on a standard here. Sorry, I'm doing this in the wrong place. I'm doing this in the wrong place. I shouldn't be doing this here. I should be doing this in here. There we go. Might not be the worst thing to actually just start on standard and see how things go on our width. Okay, Alex Tucky is lacking match sharpness. I mean, that's not a good one. Okay, here we go. Let's get into the game. It is game number 1, season 10, and I'm very much enjoy the match, guys. Go out there, play your own game. I'm very much looking forward to this season. We're going to get into the game. I'm just going to make sure I'm on the comprehensive highlights to start. And there we go. Purcell on the ball. Forward to Emberton, who finds Hennessy, or at least tries to. Weissner gets there. They nod it forward, and we will reclaim that. I'm actually going to slow this down just a tad. There we go. Lovett back to Hart, and that is the first highlight done. Now, we're 2 minutes in. Embleton. Actually, that's now way too slow. It's really slow. Let's just up that speed just a tad. There we go. That feels much better now. Okay. Diamond goes inside. Taylor is there. Moves it out wide to Parker. And there's the wingback getting involved. There is the wingback getting involved. Okay. We've pressured him nicely. You can see our line is quite good here. They cross it in. Parker jumps, nods it over. That's what they're gonna want to. They're gonna want to do that. They're gonna want to try and get a lot of crosses in. I'm just gonna double check that I am stopping those crosses. I am. We're in that low block to start. Possession is currently with us by quite a significant number, but it does not mean we're doing much with it. Oh, there we go. Carlisle makes an interception. Howard on the ball goes back to Hart. Now, across to Abbott, who's going to run forward, but hopefully will not lose it. Yeah, that's a great decision. Into Howard, and Howard sprays it. Look at that, off the side to Olafsson. Oh, a lovely touch past the defender, Embleton. Oh, that's very close. That's very close. Fabian Weissner for the Samurai almost gave away a penalty there. That's a good little start for us. Oh, it started raining as well. Oh no, we've let them in with exactly what we didn't want to happen. Across, Purcell should be stopping that. He's got the stats to do it. Should be stopping that. Okay, 1-0 down, and it's just from across. We know they want to do that. How am I going to stop them getting those crosses in? That is the question here. So, don't think it's going to be in transition. I think it would be... There we go. I think it would be there. Turn them inside. Stop them getting those crosses in. Make them step back inside and pass through us. Because I don't know if they'll be able to. Tucky goes forward. Abbott is there. Plays it over the top. Unfortunately, there's too much on that. And the Samurai keeper reclaims it. So, it's scored off a cross already. 10 minutes in, they've already got one goal from a cross. We don't want to concede another one. We're going to have to see what they've got going in kind of different directions here. Again, Parker's there, but close him down. I think yeah, that's better. That's better. He gets it into Coker. It might be an idea to tightly mark the fullbacks and the wingers. Hennessy has put Abbott through on the counter-attack here. Abbott is going to go one-on-one with the keeper. He's missed. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. Okay, we did quite well on marking. Okay, there we go. Ask the assistant. Interesting. That's really interesting. It's actually changed what we're doing. No, we want to mark tightly. We also want to trigger the press when the wingers have the ball. We don't want them to be able to spray it out at all. Okay, Diamond, what are your stats like? He's not a great passer. How's his first touch? It's also not great either. So I reckon getting tight on him as well would be a good idea. We're going to confirm that. We're going to hit play. We should be 1-1. To be fair to us, we should be at 1-1. Because Abbott was through 1-on-1 with the goalie. Maybe if Hennessy was out there on that right-hand side. I mean, Hennessy's definitely offside there. Oh my word. Oh my word. Oh my word. Has Abbott just missed another sitter? I think he has. I think he's just missed another sitter. Well done, Alex Tucky. That's exactly it. Into Hennessy. He might lose it. There's a lot of players around him. No, he finds a good pass out. Lovely stuff. Find Abbott again. Going to try and look for Hennessy, but go back to Hart. Get the cross in if you need to. Yep, that's a good ball in. Keeper punches it. Olafsson will try and get there, but can't. Come out to Weir, the London Samurai striker. Tucky is closing him down well. Olafsson is back, and we are quite well reset here. Remember, we're pressing Callahan, and that's it. That's good. Diamond again. And lovely stuff from Howard. It's not a good pass from Tucky, though. He's meant to be playing short passes only. Oh, I thought that was a tackle made there. We're on the ball. We'll look for that pass forward. It is definitely there, but he goes to Allison instead. I think triggering. They've gone for another cross, but Hart jumps. Okay, we're going to have to do that. I think we're going to have to do that on the fullbacks as well. As soon as they have that ball, trigger that press, get on them, and stop them from... Because, look, I mean, Coker's putting the crosses in. He's at 7.3. He's already got an assist going his way. What is the assistant actually saying right now on these ones? Callahan, do no harm by marking him tightly. Lee Taylor the same. Okay, well, I am listening to him there, but I'm also adding my own instructions to try and stop them from getting these crosses in. Because that is the problem. It is really the problem right now. I want to see the possession stat in a second, but I need the game to kind of go off of a highlight for me to do that. And then I need to pause it so I can actually see what's happening. There we go. Possession is all with the Samurai. After 20 minutes, it's all with the samurai. Okay, so in that case, I'm going to drop to the cautious mentality. Our defenders will be back a little bit more, hopefully to counter their fullbacks getting forward and potentially overloading us here. Let's see what happens. Oja on the ball, plays it forward. Alisson is there. Remember, now we should be able to get tighter on him. He crosses it in. We are going to reclaim that. No, Weir gets it back to Coca. Again, you've got to close him down. Get closer to him. Taylor to Diamond, who shoots from distance, and that's fine. That's almost exactly what we actually want. We want them taking long shots that aren't really worth the XG, and seeing if they can actually do anything with it. Okay, we're not really getting our shots off. Who's got a yellow card? Abbott's got a yellow card. Aaron Hart is struggling because he's quite tired. We will bring on Akeem Brathwaite at half-time. Our team is a little bit tired. They're a little bit tired. Howard, however, isn't. Now, Purcell on the ball. Finds Olafsson. Find Tucky. Good. Now, Howard, you'd actually be a little bit more useful if you could get forward. Balls towards Abbott is nodded back by Coca. We'll take the corner just before half-time here. Let's get Akeem Brathwaite on now. I mean, that's clearly why they're able to go down that right-hand side so much, because we've got Aaron Hart, who's just like kind of out on his feet. Olafsson shoots it. Oh, it's so close. Oh. Okay, we really are struggling in possession here. But our XG is better than them because they've only managed 3 shots. It's just that we didn't put our chances away when we had them. Abbott's going to come off. Ben Scott is going to come on. Is his finishing actually okay? It's not that great. I think Embleton, he can't really move across there. Hennessy can. His finishing is much better. The pace isn't great. So what we might do, get him a little bit further in. Try and get him to cut inside. Okay, and then Thompson will come on as a striker. When he's playing as a striker, he prefers to be as a pressing forward. He is actually a pressing forward. There we go. Okay, slight change. Not angry. No. We just have to be better in front of goal. We've not done much wrong in that half. They got one cross in. They've scored from it. We had chances. I'm really backing us. We had chances. I'm going to go back to balanced here. Again, they got the cross in. We've got to stop that from happening. They got the cross in again. Here we go. Purcell on the ball to Olafsson. Back to Purcell. To Olafsson again. Now this ball has got to go towards. It's got to go towards the attackers. They're trying to hit us on a counter here. Going to go out to Alisson. That is the end of the highlight. Okay. Possession stat is still very much with the Samurai, and we're going to struggle to score goals. We don't. Go a little bit wider. Okay, we're going to shoot on sight as well. I want to see if we can get a couple more shots off. There we go. Thompson, hit him on the counter. He's got absolute pace. He does. He really does. He finds a good pass. Howard, out. Oh, you've got to get it out. Oh, come on, Howard. You've got to get it out to Hennessy there. He's in acres. He's in absolute acres there. Diamond goes back to Hoja. Not sure. Good ball. That's a really good pass. That's a cracking tackle from Embleton, though. Diamond shoots from distance again. Okay, we've got the ball again. Embleton, however, can't win the header, and it goes into Foster, who moves it out wide to Parker. Hennessy's doing really well tracking back there. Oh, again with the wing play. And okay, we block it out. That's fine. They really are focused on that wing play, aren't they? How do I stop that? That's the question. That is the question. Interesting stuff. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is I am going to adapt here. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go on to the positive. And we're going to stick it on fairly wide. And because we're on that low block, so maybe that's what's giving them all of the possession. And we're going to send that trap inside. And we're going to step up a little bit more as well. And we're going to hit play. We've still got plenty of time. Still got plenty of time. I'm doing what I think is going to help us get a result from this game. Parker jumps. It's gone wide. Only finds the side netting. I think our XG is actually still quite good. I mean, look, it's actually better than theirs. Allison goes long. Do no one. We will take that all day long. And of course, we've still got one sub to make. Malandine is going to drop it and clear it. He can't. Oh, he can find Hennessy. Oh, my word. He's one-on-one. He's got to finish that. He does. And making that change at the right wing position has worked perfectly. It has worked absolutely brilliantly because he has put in what David Abbott could not. David Abbott had chances to make it. That's a bad miss from Coca. And Hennessy makes it 1-1. They scored from across. We put Hennessy out on the right, and he has put us back into this game at 1-1. And like I say, guys, each game is going to have a little bit more focus this season. We're going to really try and problem solve and work things out. Good stuff, Purcell. And we're not going to give in. We're not going to give in. Possession is a little bit better with us. We've moved up the pitch just a tad. Might be worth noting that maybe the low block doesn't need to be... Oh, that's a bad pass, Tucky. Yeah, that's not a great pass. We've got him on short passing. I need him to take fewer risks with his passing because he's not the best passer. They go back to Allison. And we have... Oh, my word. That's really good play. Oh, it's a great save. The great save. They've hit us on the counter there. We weren't really fully set. And the instructions are in transition. I think maybe... a difficult one. It's a difficult one. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to keep it on the plan B positive for now. I don't think I want to go full attacking mode just yet. If we get to like maybe 80 or 85 and, it's still 1-1, that may be when I go attacking. And lovely stuff, Brathwaite. There you go. Clear it. Get it out of there. No dramas. But the possession is climbing back towards us very slowly here. Olafsson whips it in. Lovett jumps and nods it nowhere near the goal, but... he did jump and he got the shot off. Been a very even game. So if we can just manage to sneak a goal here. Brathwaite, just take that down and control it. There we go. Lovely. Tucky, that's a good pass. Hennessy, just go back to him. Nice. And just play it simple here. Tucky into Tucky. There we go. And now cross. And yes, there we go. Give it to the creative players. There we go. Embleton back again. That's fine. Into Olafsson. Into Tucky if you need. Or forward. There we go. There's an opportunity. Now let's see if Thompson can make a run here into the middle. There he is. There he is. There he is. Hoja gets it out. Puts it out for a corner. That was good play. That was good play to move the ball forward and get it to our creative players. Embleton is one of those. Olafsson is one of those. Good ball in. We'll jump. Can't quite get there. Carlisle will regather it. Embleton to Hennessy at the back. Oh, it's well out from Diamond as well. They're going more attacking as well. Interesting. Okay, well, we shall see what happens with this. Hennessy back to Brathwaite and get it in the box. Nicely done. Allison clears it. Holden takes hold of it and they might try and hit us on the counter here. But Purcell says none of that today. Carlisle on the ball. Purcell, find a pass. He goes long to Embleton, who actually, I think, got himself onside. Howard will jump. I think that will go harmlessly over. Embleton is doing some good stuff out there, isn't he? He is doing some good stuff. Look at their numbers now. Look at their numbers now. They really are bringing those wingers forward. We go onto the attack. I think it actually might not be the worst thing. I think Hennessy and Embleton might be able to create a little something. And the pacey Ben Scott could come on. Okay, not yet. Not yet. I said I would do it at 80. I'm getting ahead of myself. Poker whips it in. You've got to stop these crosses. Nicely done. Okay. We've got the defenders to do it. You know, we have conceded one, and it was very early, and we've since kind of corrected, and they must have been getting a lot less crosses in since then. That's gone over from the corner. That's all right. Okay, 72 minutes have gone. We've had one shot on target. They've only had two. Really not been a game for kind of loads and loads of shots. We did go to shoot on sight. I'm going to tell them to do that again. Embleton's playing quite well, so I'm going to focus us on getting the ball to him. Okay, Weissner on the ball, goes back to Hoja, who goes back to Weissner, who goes back to Hoja. No, he goes forward. Poker goes forward as well. Okay, Tucky's got to get into position again. He does, and manages to kind of, well, force the defender, force their player to make a decision. He ends up just skying it. On Purcell, get there. Nice. Okay, I'm actually going to make one other change here, which is this. Because I think potentially Pod, that's scary. Don't ping it back to your keeper like that, please. Johnson jumps, can't quite get there. Howard, however, claims it. Embleton, let's go. Just get running. And now into the space. Carlisle goes long to Thompson, who's actually going to get there. He's going to bury it. There we go. Oh. Oh, he must have gone offside. He must have gone. I'm not sure if that was offside or if maybe the ref called a foul. Well done, Tucky. Play that pass. Yeah, there we go. That's good. I don't really want Tucky being the man playing spraying passes. You know, Embleton out to Purcell. Back to Embleton if he's there. Not quite. Back to Olafsson. Into Tucky again, I imagine. There we go. Now spray it out. There we go. Lovely stuff. Hennessy, get it across. Thompson will jump. Can't quite get there. Hoja. No, Embleton will get it. Oh, no, there's a... Thompson's offside again. Dang it. Okay, now we are at the 80 minutes. We almost had it 2-1. And if we had it 2-1, I then would have just dropped straight back into what we were doing. Okay, Hennessy's going to come off for Ben Scott now. Olafsson, Tucky. Don't want to throw... They're going to go on support rather than automatic. In fact, not Purcell. He's going to stay on defend. Brathwaite. Pace isn't that great either, in fact. You know what? They're both going to stay on defend. I don't want the wing-backs to leave themselves vulnerable to, specifically, the London Samurai wingers. That would not be a good thing. So we're going to tell them to stay back and kind of stay in defence. Well done. Olafsson, forward. Scott is offside. Okay, that's his first contribution to this game, is that he's well offside. 87 minutes is approaching. 5 seconds till then. Coca on the ball. We're on the high press now, so if they do get through us, we've got to be careful of it, but we've got our wing-backs staying back, so there shouldn't be no trouble about that now. They've gotten through, however. Not fully. We're on the attack, but Holden on the ball. Will he shoot? No, he's going to put it left. There we go. Get to him. They whip it in. Diamond jumps and heads it over. And while that was an opportunity for them, we need to, we do need to get the ball. It does mean that I've now lost my in transition here. Oh, Brathwaite gave away the foul there. Well done. And Embleton, bring it forward. Let's go. Let's go. There's not long to go at all here. Embleton, keep going. Oh, it's been tackled. Never mind. Oh, Purcell. Purcell, you've got to get to him, lad. That's a good block. There we go. That's what Purcell had to do there. Just stop that cross from getting in. They're trying to avoid dribbling, are they? Interesting. They're going more attacking. We're going more attacking. Purcell clears it long. Scott will try and get there. He's very close. We've got the throw in, and that's actually Scott's pace that got him there, I think. Got him to that position. Purcell throws it long to no one. I don't know why we're doing that, but he gets it back. Into Carlisle, into Olafsson. Forward. Let's go forward. Yes, Scott is there. Across goal. No, you've got to put that across goal. I really think you've got to put that cross goal there. I think Thompson's going to put that in. Okay, we've got good jumping reach on the corner, so let's see what Embleton can do here. Whips it in. We jump, Tucky gets it back to Embleton, or back to Howard, to Scott, who shoots it low, it's deflected and goes out for another corner. It's all us at the end here. I'd very much like to see the match momentum come the end of this game, because I feel like it's probably been like this. I'll be honest. Samurai have had good periods, but then so have we. And tactically, we have, for the most part, all they've had really is their crosses. That's all they've had. Embleton, back to Howard, who shoots. It's blocked. Olafsson! There we go! The pressure tells. The pressure tells, and we've stolen a goal at the last. Look at that. The corners, the attacking prowess at the end. It worked. It worked. Howard took the shot. It was blocked. Olafsson is there to smack it home. Jeffries can't stop it. That was a lot of power. And we'll take the 2-1. And we'll see if there is a chance for the opposition here. I mean, they've played right through us straight away. But Diamond shoots it over, and that's got to be that. Ref, you've given them the chance. It's all over. Come on. That's a start. That's the start we were after. In fact, we had another goal from Thompson anyway. So, like, the XG really should be with us. And in fact, we did end up showing that we were the better team. Same amount of shots. On target. We had more. Same on corners. Fouls are very similar. It's all very similar. They had more possession. I think that's mostly because of the first half. Let's take a look at the match facts for the second half. Possession is 43-57. So that shows that the first half would have been even more than that. 62-38. Yeah. So that low block is really what did it for them. It gave them possession. It gave them possession. We sat off so much that they were able to bring the ball up. And maybe that's why they had such a high possession stat. Nice work, everyone. That was good. That took 27 minutes. That's only half the episode, guys. We're going to play 2 games per episode. These episodes are going to be longer. They are going to be longer episodes. Now, with that game done, we're going to get to the next game. Okie dokes, we have made it to the next game, the second game of today's episode. And I've looked at the data hub, and it says that Camden are going to play Route 1, or at least they're going to try to, for the most part, expected. But they're going to play Route 1, and in order to do that, that means they're going to try and look to get the ball up the pitch quickly and try and close us down. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into just a slightly lower defensive line, but we're going to keep the mid block so that they can't just have endless time on the ball, but we are going to drop back just a tad, just a little tad, not a lot at all, in order to make sure that our defenders do have a little bit more time, because some of them aren't as pacey as others. But with the long balls over the top, we should still be able to we should be able to deal with it. Let's turn that filter off so I can have all of my players back on this line. There we go. I'm quickly going to have a look at our centre backs, at who has the best pace, specifically just the centre backs here. Acceleration, yep, Grig's good on them. Akeem Brathwaite is, I mean, they're all not, none of them are great. Being honest, none of them are great. They're all quite slow, which is not the best, but that's why we drop the line back a little bit, play it onto a lower, keep it on the mid block for now, but that's maybe we don't really need to go with a high press just yet. But all this editing of the tactics doesn't actually matter, because all I would have to do to go back to it is just that. But that's not what we're going to do now. We're going to drop to a lower defensive line on the mid block. And Olafsson is... Actually, no, that change should have... 1 second. That change should have been saved. So let's go back to the balanced. Not do that. Change you, my man, into the deep line playmaker on support. Because that's just... It's just a better position for him while we're waiting to get a better DM. Unfortunately, Mwanda, I think... Mwanda has... Where is he? Signed somewhere else. I can't actually see where it's gone. There it is. It was Mwanda. Yeah, he's actually signed somewhere else. So That's a bit of a tough one to take. We can't actually. We tried to sign him, but we're going to offer him another contract here with a little bit more money. Because it's all non-contract stuff, we're still going to try and go in for him again. He rejected the offer from us the first time. Let's see if we can get him the second time. Anyway, let's get into the game. So, Tucky, Olafsson, and Howard playing as they are. In fact, do I want to start on the... I don't know if I want to start on a little bit more positive. We do have decent players. Nonetheless, Alex Tucky is struggling in match fitness and will struggle to see out the game. Oh, match sharpness, actually. He is gaining, though. Might be an idea to play Williams just for... Yeah, you know, it will be an idea to play Williams. We're also going to play Naby in for Howard. Try Harris up top. And we've now got Grant in, which is very, very nice. Go for Royal. How is his finishing? Really not great. The right wingers don't have a lot going their way on finishing, do they? Papazius, actually, he could be useful in there. His finishing is very high. No, we're going to give Royal an opportunity. He's got pretty decent stats. We'll give him a go. They're both they're both lacking a little bit of... Oh, they don't like... Who have I changed that you don't like? Some players have been brought in and they're not happy, which is completely... I don't really know what I can do about that, but... Okay. Okay, trigger on the press on Theo Morland. That's good. Go out there and do our thing. We want to try and follow on from last time out. Go back to the comprehensive highlights. And it's raining again. Royal goes up the right-hand side, but is lost out. We win it back, though, with Williams. To Hart, who also loses out. But no, actually doesn't. Just steps back, keeps control, and we go again. So if they are going to go route one, it does kind of... Or good header away. It does kind of dictate that they're going to get the ball up there quickly. Just like that. Which, love it. Don't really need to header that. And which means that theoretically we should be able to get the ball back quite a lot. Which maybe means that having Olafsson as a deep line playmaker might not be the worst thing, because it does mean we're going to have slightly more possession. You would think if they are going to keep playing the long ball, that does mean they're likely to lose the ball a little bit more. Williams gets it out and Royal actually gets on the end of it. And he's just going to try and go. Finds Olafsson, who finds Naby, who keeps it and finds Embleton. This is actually really nice on the counter there. 74% here at the start of this game. Ooh, don't let him cross it. Now again, we've let them cross it. We get it out. Embleton heads it away. Marquez on the ball. Goes out wide, but Purcell makes a lovely step in. Carlisle forward to Olafsson, back to Carlisle, out wide to Purcell, maybe forward to Embleton. Nope, goes back again. That's all right. Olafsson, there we go. To the creative players. That's what we need. Carlisle into... Oh, look, I mean, they're just playing some triangles. It's not that bad. Embleton, there's the pass inside. Surely there is the pass inside. No, you've got to look for that a little bit earlier. I mean, nice from Royal. I mean, no one's gone to that ball there. That's really odd. Well done, Hart. And then Lovett gets it away. What do you mean? There was... Hart stepped in fairly. 7 minutes. Hogarth whips that one across. Hockey jumps. Gilroy with the header. And Malandine claims it quite easily in the end. So we haven't changed the goalie. And we also haven't changed the defensive line at all. The only changes we've made are in the midfield with Naby and Williams. And then Royal and Harris coming into the attacking line as well. So we've got 4 changes. Is that correct? Yeah, 4 changes for this game. Which is okay. I do feel a little bit kind of critical of Hennessy. He did a really, really good job moving out to the right-hand side. And, oh, you've got to follow him, Purcell. You've got to follow him. It actually comes to nothing in the end. Hart gets it out nicely. But Purcell, it's not great. That's not great. Is that why Jimmy Maloney is in question to... Oh, that's gone over. Nice. In question to start at that left back position? I don't really know. We haven't had a shot despite all of our possession, which is again a little bit of a problem for us. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go onto the positive with a high press. Do I need to do that? It does mean that we should theoretically win the ball up the pitch a little bit more. I'm also going to stop going so narrow. Good block. And let's bring it up, Royal. Lovely stuff. He's really quick. Look at him go. He's so quick. Just keep going, lad. Yeah, look. Just keep going. Lovely work. Into Naby. Out to Embleton. Go around the left-hand side and get across in. That's all we want from you. That's actually fine. He finds Olafsson into Purcell. Gets tackled, but Embleton will take it again. Get the cross in. Royal jumps. Oh, it's been nodded out. But that does show what danger we have with the pacey wingers we do have in Royal, Emberton. Harris isn't so quick up top, so maybe throwing in Thompson later in the game wouldn't be the worst thing. But that's a little bit later to worry about. Hart wins that header. Comes down to Purcell. Out wide, please. Nice. Olafsson, you're going to probably whip this one in. He does, but it's well headed away, and Theo Bliss will try and get it. He does get it. Back they go. We are on that higher press now. Move the ball. Okay, so we're not really winning that ball back easily. They've got the cross in. Hart is there, nods it back for a corner. Yeah, I'll take it. It's okay. It's okay. Hockey on the ball, crosses it in. Lovett jumps and clears. Naby will reclaim it and bring it forward. Royal, go again. Just do what you did last time, lad. You are really fast. Maybe find the pass back. There we go. Lovett on the ball finds Hart. Inside to Harris. Harris out wide to Olafsson. Embleton is there. Lovely. Look, that's exactly what we need. Get it to the pacey players. Brings it into Purcell, into Olafsson, who gets tackled, unfortunately, and that will bring Camden forward again. Oh, you've stepped in. That was really bad. That might have been Hart stepping in a really bad way. There we go. Lovett does well. Possession is kind of evening out a little bit. I think we'll just continue for now. Naby out to Embleton. There we go. Get it to the creatives. Embleton on the ball. Brings it up the wing nicely. Not too bad, not too bad. If they're not going to stop you, just get a ball in. Oh, Harris. Ah. Oh. Would have been very nice to have a 1-0 lead from there. Well up. Purcell gets that away. I mean, we can mostly defend crosses all day long, to be honest. Got a really tall, good defensive back line. I know I say that having conceded from across last time out. Stop that shot. Oh, good. Naby gets out there and blocks it. Going to go back to balanced. I'm actually going to pause for a second here. There's no need to change anything just yet, but Gilroy goes back to Alba. This does mean I think would have dropped back to the low block. No, the mid block, actually. We're back on the mid block, which is fine. And there's a free kick offside. 22 minutes, and let's just have a quick evaluation here. So our one shot had a 0.5 XG. That really should have gone in. Interesting. Okay. Are we on the positive right now? Yeah, we're on the positive right now. I want to see maybe about 5 minutes of attack. Olafsson goes long to Royal. That's a lovely pass. He finds Naby. Oh, not quite. Okay, so now we're on the attack. We're going to see what comes of about 5 minutes of attack where we are theoretically going to throw numbers at them. Embleton whips that one in. Lovett's there, and it's so close. Was very close off that header. I think we're creating far better chances than they are. Yeah, I think I want to, with the possessions that are going our way, don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. Olofsson makes a tackle, breaks up the play, and then does it again. Wow, very nice. Embleton, oh no, he's lost it now. A bit of a bad touch there. They end up going long to no one. Lovett gets it back. Royal will run it. I mean, just run it, lad. Oh, come on. You just get going. He's like he's tentative. Good tackle from Williams. Unfortunately, it does go back to Camden. And now Bliss brings it forward, whips it towards the... I mean, Purcell, you could have just let that go, man, honestly. Hockey whipped it in. Bliss is there. Hart clears it. Purcell gets there. I feel like he was probably fouled. But he didn't. It wasn't. No, nothing. No stop. Okay, Embleton. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now we've got the centre-backs back. Giving an option. We've won that ball from a poor header. Embleton goes wide to Royal. Nods it down. Harris is there. Play it forward. Didn't fancy it. Embleton runs up the left again. I don't mind it. Embleton's really been a bit of a good player for us since he joined, since he came in. I think he came in right at the end of last season. Was it the end or was it like kind of halfway through? I can't actually remember. Either way, still only 0-0. Williams with the cross. Lovett jumps and it's well saved. And that's our first shot on target. It is from a corner. Again, it's a very tame affair. We're not kind of pinging the ball around. We're not really drawing them out. We're not really scaring them all that much. Hart wins that. Gets it out to Boyce, who shoots from distance. Let's up that tempo just a bit. Just a tad. And go a little bit wider again. I think perhaps I've made a mistake in setting the presets so in particular ways when I should probably set them as regular and then adapt them in the game rather than kind of have them set in a preset way and then see, oh, is it working for the team? Oh, I don't know, because they're playing this specific way when they perhaps could be playing just regular, normal, adaptive football. And then we adapt it further. Now, Bliss is going to try and cross it. He does, but Lovett is there. Williams brings it up to Olafsson, back to Carlisle. That's a bit of a wild pass. I'm actually going to say that's Olafsson's fault for playing it back to Carlisle when he didn't need to. Purcell gets back, tries to stop it. He does. Hart clears it out. Moreland on the ball to Bliss. He might shoot from distance. Oh, it's a good pass. Oh, my word. Right. It was a good pass in. Okay, Purcell, just a pass here. Oh, he goes over the top. Goes over the top to no one, in fact. They're on automatic, so they're going to add a little bit more flair to the attack. They're going to, throw some passes forward. Hogarth brings it back to Marquez. Now they are on the attack. Bliss is there. Hart makes a lovely challenge, but then you've got to follow it up, Williams. Got to follow it up. You've seen your man put in a really good tackle. Got to kind of back him up and say, go and clean up, go and get the ball for him. Okay, that's going to be half time. We're at 0-0. It's actually better than last time out where we were 1-0 down. But not quite clicking, is it? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the balanced. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go to the tactics screen here. Oh, I can't fix it here yet. Okay. They're playing pretty high up. We're quite narrow. Most of the chunk of possession, they're getting it forward quite well because they're playing direct. Okay, into the dressing room. Keep going. Going to give it a pause real quick. Have a bit of a change up here. Okay, so I think the low block, a little bit of a wider one, a little bit more direct. I'm also going to tell them to shoot and hit the crosses. Pass into space. When possession has been lost, I want us to regroup because they're playing quite quickly. When possession's been won, we are basically looking to play them on the counter. And that'll call in the... Okay, that'll call in the wingbacks as well. So if we hit them on a counter, we might then get countered off of our counter, which would be a bit of an odd one to happen. But the reason I'm making those changes at the halftime break is because possession's very balanced, but we've not done a lot with it. So what I'm going to accept is that with their direct style of play, they're going to ping the ball up there. We're not really getting that much possession our way. Have we dropped the pace? Have we? Oh, we've actually upped the tempo, so that's a bit of a weird one to say. Well done, Malandine. Good header out, and Harris reclaims it. Olafsson. Okay, good. Again, they go with the cross. Bliss is there, but lets it bounce and regathers. He tries to find a pass. Williams is there to block, and he doesn't need to. It goes over on its own. Bliss goes back again. This is the low block kind of doing its thing, isn't it? Like, you know, we're willing to let them have the ball. Well done, Hart. Good. Oh, come on, Royal. Just bring it down. Marcus finds a pass. Curtis shoots from distance, and it goes in. And I'm genuinely going to say, why is Royal headering that frickin' ball? Just bring it down. Just bring it down, lad. You don't need to do that. Okay, I'm changing that direction because maybe they header it on like that because they're being direct. I don't know. I don't think that's why. I think it's just a poor decision, but 55 minutes, still plenty of time in this game for us. Naby brings it forward nicely. Now give it to Embleton, back to Williams, out to Royal, who whips it towards Embleton, and it will go out for a corner. And we kind of get a corner almost out of nothing there, which is okay. Mentality is just on balance right now. I might have to tell us to go on to attacking because... Oh, good header. Because we do want to get the ball forward. We kind of need to. Possession is still very balanced. Better shot. The XG is still very similar. Okay, Malandine goes long. And we win the ball back. Here we go. Just move it up slowly. Carlisle goes instead for a fast pass. Why did we do that? Okay, so told the centre-backs again, take a little bit less risk. I should probably have that off as well. There we go. Okay, now let's make the changes as well. Let's get Harris in. I'm actually going to drop him back. Play him as a shadow striker. Just because I feel like we're really struggling to get the ball forward at all. So we're kind of stepping in. Tucky's going to go into that anchor role that he likes. And that's all we're going to change for now. Two changes that will happen at the 60-minute mark as we try and get a goal back. And do what we did in that first game, where we get a goal back and then eventually go on to win it. That would be very nice to do that again. Embleton into Naby. Nice. Heavy touch. Win it back. Embleton goes round his man. Look at that. Very, very nice indeed. And find Thompson. He is there. Harris is there as well. It wasn't Thompson. It was Harris. Harris puts it in the back of the net. Very, very nice. Okay, on the counter. It was on the counter. So the direct play did kind of do a little bit of a favour there. Well, actually, it wasn't really direct. It was just Embleton running because he's good. But there we go. 1-1. Changes made. Not really like aggressive changes. The cross that went in from Embleton was a good ball in. Okay. Yeah, that's good pressure from Embleton as well. And that's the end of the highlight. Okay. Aaron Hart is struggling. Let's bring on Brathwaite. Yeah, that's fine. 70 minutes. Brathwaite instantly gets a yellow card. That's not ideal. We do have a chance here. Purcell on the ball to Olafsson. He whips it in towards no one, I'm afraid. Boyce then headers it. And then Carlisle's out of position there. Get yourself back. Okay, Tucky. You see that? Tucky actually stepped in really nicely. Get it. Oh, come on. You've got to get in there, guys. To be fair, that's where Tucky probably should be in that central role to be able to cover both sides. Like that. Maybe a little like kind of lopsided like that. Yeah, it's a bit of a lopsided one, but not dramatically. It's just because I think I want Alex Tucky to be a little bit more available on those attacks. Oh, I'm sorry, against those attacks. Naby, we worked so hard to get back to 1-1. We need to give away a penalty in the 80th. Oh my word, he's missed it. And Lovett puts it out for a corner. Oh my word. It's really freaking rare that the AI just straight up misses. Well out. Back to Hockey. Who's going to look for a pass, I imagine. Are you better not just given another... Oh my word. I thought they'd given away another penalty instantly after having one missed. Embleton into Olafsson. Embleton's going on a run, but kind of stopped himself there. Olafsson, oh, lovely step pass. Embleton's there. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. There we go. There we go. And, oh, I think he's got to give that to Thompson. Thompson's got an absolute tap in there. Royals fouled. That's a free kick, definitely. And we're going to go on to attacking here. Naby with the free kick, shoots it from yards, and it's really well saved. Not that long to go here. We're going to hit him on the press at the end of this match. Just higher up the pitch. Not going to change anything there. Okay. All right, 5 minutes to go. Can we do what we did last time? They missed a penalty to go 2-1 up. And then we've absolutely missed chances as well. So Naby whips that one in. Tucky wins the header. Can they win the header? No, it's a free kick. Tucky was grabbing the man. All over him. Okay, Bliss whips it in. No one's there and Purcell nods it back. Now we have to defend a corner. I mean, I would take a draw in a game where we've conceded a penalty for handball as well. So weird. That's fine. Tucky did enough to kind of force the defender into knocking it over. Another chance. We're up the pitch again. Purcell whips it in. Royal is there. Oh, how has he missed that? How has he missed that? Oh, my word. Okay, now we're just going to make this change. Oh, no, we're out of changes. Never mind. I was going to say, I was going to make the change to give Scott a run in, but he's actually, we've already made 3. So Naby whips this one in towards the near post again. Comes out. Hockey clears it. We will get hold of it again. Thompson is there. Plays it forward to Naby. Now, Thompson's got to get himself into position here because he is currently well out of position, playing as essentially like a centre-back off those corners. Out to Purcell. Find Embleton. No, he goes back instead. This is actually okay. There's Embleton, potentially. No, I think he was offside. Yeah, he was offside. Probably because the pass should have come from Purcell. Should have been able to find Embleton there, but he wasn't. Thompson wins the ball, plays it out wide. Royal, play it forward. Thompson's going to chase that. He's got absolute bounds of pace, heaps of pace. Plays it back towards Purcell, who not... Oh, my word. I thought it was going to knock it down to the other centre mid. Instead, Purcell went for like an absolute scream, which is a bit odd. Either way, Naby will find a pass. Embleton, I mean, just... Oh, no, okay. He went to pass it and it was blocked there. Thompson, what are you doing? What the heck? Olafsson makes an incredible tackle, but they're still on the attack here. Bliss back inside. Hogarth inside again. Curtis to Uche. Back to Curtis. And oh my word. Okay, I've got to get Thompson out of there on those set pieces. He is in the wrong position. XG very even. We had more shots on target. A very much better second half. Again, when we go attacking at the end of games, you know, with our pacey players against tired legs, we really do have a better chance of it. The second half XG was very even, but we actually played a better half, won that half, 58% possession, which shows that the changes we made were actual good changes. They were good changes, and having Taki and Olafsson in there, maybe that was a good little combo. Weren't good enough. No, that's fine. Yeah, no, that not good enough. No. That was a good result considering they missed a penalty and we adapted, and also missed absolute sitters again. Absolute sitters to go 2-1 up, which is bonkers. Okay, now all I'm going to do is show the table and then have a look at the games that we've got coming up. And we're in 5th right now. Of course, we haven't lost a game yet. Larkspur and Elmstead have won both of theirs. Other teams have lost games, but there's quite a few with us who have, you know, won and drawn. Royal makes his debut. Newbury beat Peckham, not a surprise. Lewisham, Borough drew with Long Lanes, which kind of makes me think that Lewisham will probably be a little bit further down than they currently are. Elmstead get a win against Tower Hamlets. Brentham and Bermondsey play out a 1-1. Not surprising, that one at all. Meridian really struggling. Were they promoted last season? Maybe they were. And they were. Oh no, they won a cup. They were relegated actually last season after like years in the same division, which is quite interesting. Okay, they had more shots. XG very even. Possession was in our favour, which I am taking as a positive sign, and it really didn't take long after they scored for us to bounce back. So we were playing the right way. Okay, competition review. Let's get through that and get to the schedule. I want to see what our next games are. Okie dokes, guys, here you can see the schedule. Next up, we've got Long Lane, and then we've got Bermondsey, 11th and 12th at the minute. So Long Lane, I actually feel like we beat them last season, but I can't quite remember. So we're going to check that out. Yeah, look, we actually did. So we got a 2-1 against them and a 1-0 away. So we draw away and we win at home against them. So let's hopefully do that again. Well, actually, let's do better. Let's win away. I think that game will be another... We felt it'll probably be an opportunity to see where we might stand with going into a game with a little bit more of an aggressive standpoint, because they play control possessions. They're going to try and keep the ball a lot, basically, which means if we hit them back with a bit of a higher press, for example, if we go on the attack and hit them back further up here on a counter press, maybe there's more of a chance of us, you know, getting the ball back. I don't know. But that'll be for next time. Looking at the competitions, you can see the table. We are in 5th right now with 4 points to our name. No losses just yet. And already, I don't know if the tactics are working, but I do feel like this slower approach to the game is a little bit better for us. You know, it's just take things calmly, try and problem solve, as I've said. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I shall catch you next time.